ThePlasticSpork and winners, and I am fairly certain that this is going to be 3 out of 5, as it is winners finals.
And I don't. They both have Iori. They're ThePlasticSpork's running Iori on point.
Okay.
He's running him anchor.
He was.
First game.
I'm not sure why he's making that adjustment, but
he's looking over. He wants to answer, but he can't. So this is winners finals list. You can see on screen.
Yep. What? Okay.
She's just stretching, getting ready for the fight.
I don't know if I agree with that design choice. Oh, we're button checking.
That's
why
button
they're
checking.
on point.
Okay.
All right, very exciting first match going on here at Fall Brawl.
This is the degree of Montana's play. They will move closer eventually. They're actually only playing with one hand, and they're only using buttons.
Yes.
But more or less, what you saw earlier is the teams that they're running. He's actually running Aoria on point, and K on anchor. He was running Kula on point before, and then had K in the middle. Really interesting choice.
I mean, they're still selecting their.
I guess you could. But more or less, so far in this tournament, no one's really switched it up.
It's true.
They pick them in the order that they're going to be playing him in. But let's get into it. Let's see if he's actually running it.
We'll see.
And he definitely is. Jinsei earlier, not afraid to spend the meter, and really good at converting the damage. He hasn't dropped a whole lot of combos yet.
No, he's not doing the flashiest combos. He's not doing the most, he's not going to be making it into a combo video with any of his play right now, but he's doing solid. He's converting the hits he gets into big damage. And I think that's what you need to be doing right now. So we've got some strong neutral going on right now. Lots of fireballs, lots of jumps, anti-airs. It's almost like Street Fighter at the moment. We're waiting to get that solid hit where they can connect and go into a big combo. Here we go. We got the knockdown, and he backs off. So it looks like ThePlasticSpork doesn't want to get in and mix it up with Vice that much. He's much more comfortable chucking plasma on the ground and hitting anti-airs.
Vice having a lot more problems getting in this time around, too.
She is. It's true. There we go.
And we were talking about this earlier with Jinsei. He's with Vice specifically. He does change the tempo back and forth very quickly.
He does.
But ThePlasticSpork is adapting to it really well.
Yes, a very nice wake-up DP. Both players laughing, but both players having a good time. That's what we like to see.
This is winners finals. They're 3 out of 5. They can mess around a little bit.
Okay, into the mirror. So they're both looking to predict a fireball right now.
Ooh, see, that was a defensive option right there.
Okay. Was it like a just guard or something?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It's like an advanced guard, except you don't get to go through. You get a roll.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay.
ThePlasticSpork. Just trying to get maximum use out of Iori.
Oh, that's dead. Oh, wow. Combo drop, but lands the sweep afterwards. And I've noticed that I've been watching that sweep with a bit of curiosity because it looks very hard to punish. It has a lot of pushback, even if it is negative, which means you need to have a very long-reaching normal to actually get through and make him feel sorry for pushing that button.
But we're not sure. We could be.
We are not. We could be
super positive.
Yep.
We're not sure.
Yeah. It would be very strange to see a sweep be the most positive move.
Yeah, right.
Be an interesting design choice. It looks pretty negative. He's getting a dash in before he recovers.
That was a good convert.
It was. Okay, good blocks. Trying to let him drain that max mode. Not gonna take too many unnecessary risks here. Oh, that was a very nice cross up. Tech's a throw? Is that what a throw tech looks like in this game? Okay, fair enough.
Either way, though, Jinsei getting really good mileage out of Iori in this run. Playing really passively with Iori, actually. We saw him very aggressive earlier against certain characters.
We did. I think he's a bit more hesitant against ThePlasticSpork right now. He's giving him a lot of respect. There we go. Now we're going in. Getting the basic combo. Not converting into any real big damage. Punish? Super? No. Drop combo. I think we're seeing a lot of unfamiliarity with the game right now. And maybe they were practicing more for tournaments they felt would be bigger that they really wanted to win. Oh, I think some people here entered KoF mostly for funsies. Oh. Who
did it?
Who did it?
Someone forgot to turn off their pad.
Who plays on pad? Who was the last person to play? It was Garbos defeated.
Garbos.
Oh man.
And we can't really. Okay, well. Oh, we gotta go.
So what is the rule here?
I think the players look content with just kind of going for it.
I guess we're just finishing it up. Okay.
Not in a terrible spot. I
mean, it happened at the end of a round, so it could have happened in a much worse place, but it did eat up about 40 seconds of the timer. So that was an extremely unfortunate mishap. It's been very problematic for the PlayStation 4.
Yes.
Is wireless controllers. Wireless controllers are extremely problematic as they are staying connected after being played, and then maybe the player bumps the power button or something on the controller, and it freezes the game for the players currently in. When they're playing for money right now, it's a pretty big deal.
It's a big deal, and typically if that happens, if it was a player's fault, they would lose the round.
They would, yes, but since it's someone who's not currently in the game, oftentimes they'll be disqualified. They will just be knocked down. If they're in winners, be knocked into losers. If they're in losers, they'll be knocked out of the tournament. Has been a very common ruling I've seen, but I don't know if that guy was even in KoF anymore. I don't know what action they can take.
But also, I mean, both players were completely fine with it.
It seems to be going over pretty well with them. It happened at a very opportune moment. It wasn't during like a game-winning combo or anything like that. So I think we're just doing it live. Should be a sure you can punish. Very slight. Hopefully we'll see some good, mature pressure here soon. Really take out.
He needs to get some big damage here.
Ooh, a reset, but doesn't do anything to really mix it up. He just kind of starts doing a meaty attack.
Opts for the reset just because he wasn't going to kill with his next combo.
There we go.
He should go clean it up with this.
Okay, and that finishes out game 1, I do believe.
Yep, going to Jinsei.
Okay, so, winners finals. Whoever loses this is still in the tournament. It is important to remember that.
They will be playing against Lord Garbos down the bottom.
Okay, so we have some hesitancy, some neutral.
Some good neutral game.
Yeah, they're staying back. They're doing their best to try and open up the opponent from mid-screen. They're not rushing down. They're not really trying to get in each other's faces at the moment. But I think both of them will happily start along that route once they get a good hit like this. All right, what's the mix-up? Crouching short.
And backs off.
And then he backs off when he sees that it's blocked. So definitely, I think, some unfamiliarity. Even though he had the advantage to push, he still backed off. Some respect from both players happening right now, and we're going to get some damage into a reset. Gets a trade and another trade. ThePlasticSpork takes round 1. Going to go back to about 200 health, I'd say.
Very unfortunate. He was in a good position there to keep the pressure going.
Yes.
But was able to get a jab or something in to kind of disrupt it.
Yep. Also, another detail about KoF that is not like most other 2D fighters is that all characters have the exact same HP. Each little segment on the green health bars at the top of the screen represents 100 health. And so Athena here is going to have the exact same health as the giant robot man. Oh, Kula, sorry. Is going to have the exact same health as Maxima, the giant robot man. They balance the game in a different fashion than just via health alone, which is a very strong balancing tool in Street Fighter. Oftentimes you'll see big, slow grapplers be able to take more hits so they can get in and start doing their work without worrying too much about taking a couple stray combos.
Jinsei with the EX Fireball, it doesn't really move forward.
It doesn't. It seems to just stay in place.
Looks very cool.
It was very flashy, yes. He says, I don't need this meter to win this round.
Also burnt max mode earlier.
Oh boy.
Wasn't able to convert any big damage off of it.
Okay, so we have got ThePlasticSpork with a big life lead. Isn't looking to take unnecessary risks right now. Just backing off, waiting for a bad fireball. Short hopping, using that heavy kick with max range. Oh, that was an interesting decision.
Well, in this matchup, whoever is the aggressor, whoever gets to dictate the pace is going to have a strong advantage. And Iori can't take too many more hits.
That's true. In fact, one more, I think, is the amount of hits that he can take. So that's going to put Kula back up to pretty close to full health. Not quite. So it's going to be pretty even right now, so long as there isn't a large meter disparity.
Let's see it. And are you a liar? Yes. You're not.
I'm sorry. But yeah, there is no meter disparity. It is still pretty close. Health-wise, and they're both... Oh, wow, never mind. Mature is the third character in his lineup, not the second. I apologize. So this game is looking pretty heavily in ThePlasticSpork's favor. We're going to see if maybe Jinsei can keep it coming with Mature, because she was definitely the character that he did the most work with last game as well. So if he can get that two-character kill with her...
But one full health bar versus a half health bar from last game is a big difference.
It is very big. Ooh, and a solid jump in. Has got the combo. Oh, drops the EX move. Very sad. That would have pushed him to the corner and allowed him to continue his pressure. But instead he finds himself in that position, trying to withstand Mature's strings. And it looks like he knows pretty well, because he challenged in the middle of that string of attacks. So it looks like ThePlasticSpork has played against this character before, knows what he's doing, but Jinsei eliminates Kula, is dangling by a thread at a meter disadvantage.
And keep in mind, K's coming in with an extra bar, so he's
going to have a
lot of tools to work with.
Certainly capable of killing Mature in a single combo at the moment. Okay, let's see.
He has to be very careful.
No, that was a bad roll.
Dashes to roll, maybe.
Jabs, no true punish. Ooh, the EX Fireball going to cover his entry, a nice cross-up, but again, can't convert. Oh, big damage. He's in the corner. Are we going to see it? Okay, just another reset. He hasn't switched up. He has not even gone for a low attack. It's just been reset into standing fierce, it looks like. But he's putting on a clinic right now. The health bars are almost even. He's got a bar of meter.
Yep.
Is he going to be able to finish it off?
No, he's not.
Oh, so close. Block TP should end it, and ENT Jinsei takes game 2 in a dominant display, capitalizing off that desperate shoryuken from ThePlasticSpork. And it looks like ENT Jinsei's usage of Mature as his anchor character is really paying off.
And it was really important that he kept that pressure on, because it's very difficult to build meter in this game, being an offensive person. So he had to keep that pressure on just enough so he can get that meter, so he can max cancel to keep it going.
Okay, so we got another. Jinsei's looking for those Iori fireballs. Very easy to jump as they stay on the ground. Much less timing to jump over than, say, a Hadoken or an angled fireball of some kind. Ooh, we got the cross under. Finishes with the grab, but there's no setup after that, it looks like.
And we haven't seen, actually, of all our competitors, we haven't seen a whole lot of cross unders except for Jinsei.
Yes, I think he's, that's the Street Fighter V is kicking in right there. He's very familiar with crossing under Marvel, yes. He's a master of a lot of games, and those fundamentals do transfer, even with games as wildly different as Marvel and King of Fighters. Even though the mechanics are different, the characters are different, everything like that, the similarities in 2D fighters oftentimes outweigh the differences, the minor technicalities of the game.
Beautiful overhead just now as well.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, so it looks like we got Vice and Kula again. I think that Jinsei has taken round 1 with Vice each game so far, and the third game is no exception. He is more comfortable on his point character than Spork is with his. Oh, very nice little reset, but doesn't go into any additional pressure. Scared of a DP, perhaps. Also, for those of you not in the know, a DP in fighting game, 2D fighting game terminology is a Dragon Punch, or the English version of Shoryuken, which is an invincible reversal that is basically a get-off-me move. But if it's blocked, it has very grave consequences.
Yes.
It is. I don't think there's a single 2D fighter without a DP style move that just covers the ground in front of you. Very, very standard in the genre. Another beautiful cross under. Again, no setup after that with a fast recovery. Gets the anti-air. And Jinsei is just looking solid. ThePlasticSpork, maybe even looking a bit defeated right now.
Gets the grab.
He is not playing as strong as he was in that first round. I think letting that second game slip through his fingers had some mental damage on him.
Does happen, and that's part of running these longer sets.
It really is. Because the mental fatigue is a very real thing to contend with. And until you've been playing in a lot of tournaments, it's unfamiliar. It's an unfamiliar feeling you can't quite deal with. So we have Jinsei en route to OCV right now, getting the hits he needs in, getting the anti-airs, keeping him in the corner. Ooh, catches a DP. But with a little luck, a max cancel, and some meter, he can still clutch out this round with a single combo, I'm certain. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Gets a conversion. We're going to move on to Iori for Jinsei. Spork kills his point character.
He's throwing that pocket fire, so we were getting that run earlier to go into roll, just in case so he can punish something if he's trying to do like the actual projectile part of it.
Right.
Or hitting buttons. Both competitors laughing, just throwing fireballs, having a good old-fashioned time over there.
I don't think either of them are taking this quite to heart. They're here, they're having a good time. They realize this probably isn't their strongest game at the moment. But they're having a great time right now. So
I don't know, ThePlasticSpork looking solid.
Ooh, max cancel. Wanted more pressure, but didn't get it. K-Dash putting now... ThePlasticSpork is coming in and saying, I'm not going to go down so easy. If he can
sitting at a strong neutral.
Get a good jump in. Oh, man. Is that going to catch the dash? It does. Big damage. And he is on track to close out the game against Iori, and he does it. It is Anchor versus Anchor, though a substantial life lead for Jinsei.
And meter lead.
Meter lead as well. And as well, I would say Mature so far has been his best performing character. So it is still a tough hill to climb, but he's traversed quite a bit of ground so far, has ThePlasticSpork. Oh, no.
That should be
That's
it.
starting it up, and just with a single touch, Jinsei closes out winners finals. We'll be waiting for the winner of Garbos and Spork. Stay seated. And after losers. ThePlasticSpork, stay seated. You're playing against Garbos.